A breakup should not be the reason why you analyze yourself.
It has been scientifically proven that those in unhealthy relationship will die prematurely. Research conducted say unhealthy marriage is one of the major causes of untimely death. There are many people today who are buried. They will have been alive, but they were in toxic, unhealthy relationship. In the same vein, healthy relationship has been seen to prolong life. That is why it's advisable, especially for those of you who are not married. Anytime you sense toxicity, run. But if you are married and there's conflict, the best gift you can give yourself is to find ways to build the capacity to resolve those conflicts. Because if you allow it, it will kill somebody. Listen, a bad marriage has only one purpose: to kill. And in every marriage, there are three lives. In every marriage, the life of the man, the life of the woman, and the life of the marriage. A bad marriage wants to kill one of the life. If he cannot kill the marriage, he will kill the man or the woman. That is why for most people who don't know how to resolve conflict, their first response to conflict is to jump out, because an unhealthy marriage threatens your life.
If you think suicide is the solution to ending all that pain, I tell you this from experience, it's not a solution. You die and you don't come back, and it's the end of it all. And that might sound wonderful, but as somebody who's lost their wife and their dad to suicide, that they killed themselves and didn't share with me their depression, didn't share with me what they were going through, didn't share with me their struggles, but instead said that they loved me and then killed themselves, that there is no solution there. I would have sat with them as long as it took, and I would have told them every single day how much I love them, and I would have went through anything with them to find an outcome that was different than what we have now, different than them being in the ground, different than when I want to talk to them. I have to look at the sky and go, hey, Dad, I miss you, and I hope you're doing okay. I would do anything to sit and hug him. Reach out. You matter. This gets better.
You need to consider taking that person off the pedestal that you put that person. You have yourself, you have God, or whatever you believe in, a higher power. I have seen time and time and again in practice, when I used to work inpatient, men and women, young men and young women, have unsuccessfully attempted to unalive themselves because they went through a breakup. And it's super sad to realize that a lot of people put so much value in other people. They have poverty mindset, limited mindset regarding their own abilities, their agency, and having abundance mindset, knowing that there's millions and billions of men and women out here, and that breakup should not be the defining factor for you having the ability to move on. I've had many women be broken, can't move forward, lose motivation, lose capacity because they put so much effort into being with that person that they have no identity outside of that marriage, that relationship, or whatever. Consider when you are in a relationship to not put yourself last and put that person so much on a pedestal. Especially we African, and you know, many other cultures too, Caucasian, Asian, whatever. It's common out there for this to be. You have to trust in the one that oversees you. I believe in God, so I say God, whatever you believe in, you gotta trust that. You gotta trust that good things will come to you, and your source is not in a man. Your source is in God. Because what you do when you do that, you're giving your power away. You're giving your agency away. You're giving the stability that you need to have in life to somebody. And especially when that person is just like, the audacity, was not treating you well, was not seeing you, was not respecting you, was not honoring you. You can honor yourself and wait for the blessings of God to also honor you, give you that grace, give you that favor, and walk in that grace and that favor all day long. But it's really sad to know that people go into such long-term chronic psychotic state, even depression, insomnia, obesity, lose their focus and their goals in life because of a breakup. Truthfully, you are not broken. Check out my workbook that says you're not broken. You can journal right inside of it too. It's on Barnes and Nobles, it's on Amazon. But I know firsthand how it feels like to go through a breakup, because it feels like a loss. That person has gone to be with the Lord, but they're still walking the earth. But the thing is, it's possible to move along after a breakup, after a separation, and you doing so much work in order for that breakup to not happen, doing a lot, trying to fix that person, trying to go back to how things were when you first met, that cognitive dissonance that you don't seem to be ever achieve ever, because a lot of people come in relationship with a mask. You are loyal, you are authentic, you're caring, you're kind, you're funny, you're smart. But a lot of people out here, y'all, are not like that. And you have to know it, you have to clock it, and you have to accept it. That acceptance is key. And move on forward, find therapists that you can date and be in alliance with. Find your support system, pour love into you, allow people to pour love and support into you, and also pour into your own self. So don't let that breakup cause you to not be here anymore. There's hope. Take that person off the pedestal, detach, focus on other things that will take your mind off, your hobbies, certifications, finding friendships, doing stuff, even simple things like going for a walk, hiking, going to the gym, eating healthy, drinking water, getting sleep. If you can sleep, get something. Come see me, call me on my cell phone. Just playing, but call me. I love you. Bye.
How do you handle yourself when your relationship is over? Today I want to talk about things you shouldn't do after breakup. This is Before the Bar. My name is Adwa. In as much as it's difficult when your relationship is normal, especially when you did not prepare your mind for a situation like this, you go through a lot of pain and it will make you do things that you're not supposed to. So the first thing that you're not supposed to do is to beg for another chance. Don't cry in their presence. Don't beg them to take you back, because they are going to love you out of pity, and that is not love. Allow them to go so that you can grieve and free yourself out of it. The other thing that you shouldn't do is to pretend that you are okay. You are not okay, and it's fine. You shouldn't make it look as if you are not hurt. It's going to be hard for you to heal. So grieve over them. Grieve over it as if someone has died from your life, so that you can be healed. The other thing is that never ask about them for mutual friends. You don't need to know what they are doing. Some people move on so easily. It shows that they never loved you. So allow them to go. If someone is trying to talk about them, tell them you are not interested. You want to concentrate on your life and move on. The next thing that you shouldn't do, which can be a very big mistake, is to marry the one who comes into your life. You might think that you have found someone who is going to help you ease your pain, but you might be jumping into a rebound relationship. And that person, if they marry you, you might regret it after a while, because you did not settle. You did not accept them whilst you were in your right frame of mind. You would marry them and later on see that there's no love. And make sure that after a breakup, don't go back to your ex. Those other exes that you left or they left you long time ago, don't use them to heal. They will just take advantage of you. Sometimes when your relationship is over, you see that all your exes are coming back to you. They just want to use you. They will make you think that they are giving you companionship, but they will use that opportunity to take advantage of you. Again, don't spend most of your time alone. If you stay indoors all by yourself, it will be hard for you to heal. it will be hard for you to get over them. So try to keep yourself in the company of others. It will do you a whole lot of good. You will heal quickly and you come out of your grief. And also, it will make you not seek revenge. If you are alone, a whole lot of things will come into your thoughts. You will be thinking evil against them. Never think of revenge. Allow them to go. Free them and wish them well, so that all those well wishes will come back to you. It will do you good if you stop reading over your old text messages, watching videos about you and your partner together, and viewing your photos. It's not going to help you to heal early. You'll be hurt, especially if they gave you promises in the messages. If those videos were good memories about the two of you being together, you can never move on. So try to hide them for a while. If you like, don't delete it and heal. After that, when you are seeing them, you will see it as normal. But when you are in pain, when you are grieving, don't go over your videos, messages, and photos that you share together. And the last thing I want to tell you is that never say you will not love again. Never say that you will not give anyone a chance in your life. It's because you are broken. It's because you are in pain. And it's normal for you to feel that way. But after you are healed, you can give love a chance. Enter into a relationship again, because there's someone out there waiting for you. When you have given up, the moment that you thought that all was lost, that's going to be the time that God will reveal the one who is going to make you happier, the one who's going to treat you better, for you to forget about all the pain that you've gone through, and for you to know that it is never over until your life is over. So take these things as a form of advice, because there is light after the tunnel. Thank you.
If the universe removes you from some tables where you used to sit, it's because the universe is tired of you being poisoned by the food that's been served on that table. Let me repeat, if the universe removes you from some tables where you used to sit, you might be sitting on those tables for years, it's because the universe is tired of the poison you are being served on that table on a daily basis. There are many of you that are in marriages that are poisonous. The marriage is a table, and you've been in that marriage for years and you're being served poison. Some of you are in relationships, and that relationship is a poison that you have been served for years. You know, the worst thing that can happen to someone is to change your identity because of the constant pain you're going through. Nobody truly recovers from pain. There are people who comes into your life and they just change your identity because they can't give you what you are expecting, because they can't even give themselves what you are expecting. Imagine you expecting love from someone who doesn't even understand the definition of love. Imagine you expecting, faithfulness from someone who doesn't even understand the definition of faithfulness. There are some people that can never be honest because they don't understand the definition of being honest. So when the universe removes you from some tables, it's because the universe knows that you are being served poison on a daily basis, and those poisons are the ones that are not helping your life at all. There are some marriages you need to break, whether you like it or not. Some men can never be rich until they break some marriages. Some women can never be happy until some marriages are broken. Some relationships have to be broken. This has nothing to do with, Pastor, why are you talking like this? No, it has nothing to do with that. There are some people, if they enter your life, you'll be broke for life. Poverty is sponsored by partnership. Poverty. It doesn't matter how gifted you are. It doesn't matter how smart you are. If the wrong woman is in your life, you are finished. If the wrong man is in your life, you are finished. To him, brain is given. Sense is expected. If you don't get it, then forget about it. Share this video to everybody you know. Shalom, everybody.
I'm not ashamed that I got divorced. I'm not embarrassed that I left. I'm not sorry that I chose peace over pretending. Do you know what's embarrassing? Staying in something that's breaking you to keep up appearances. Living a life that looks good on the outside, but kills you on the inside. Calling it loyalty when it's just fear and survival. Divorce isn't a failure. It's a decision to stop settling, to stop shrinking, to stop pretending that love means losing yourself. People will whisper that your story ended, but they don't realize for some of us, divorce was the beginning of boundaries, the beginning of healing, the beginning of becoming someone we recognize again. So no, I don't wear a jacket of shame or guilt. I wear freedom. I wear lessons. I wear strength that only comes from walking through hell and saying, I still chose me. You can judge me if you want, but I would rather be judged by walking away from what broke me than praised for staying silent in what slowly destroyed me. This isn't shame. It's a second chance, and I won't waste it. No, I won't.